Fans are rushing from every corner of the United States to get a glimpse of one player. One name. One phenomenon. Alex Eala. The demand has been so overwhelming that it has completely broken all expectations. Tournament chairman Mark Eala has revealed a stunning statistic that has left the tennis world speechless. When fans call to buy tickets, they aren't asking about the top seeds, the Grand Slam champions, or the defending title holders. They are asking about one person, Alex Eala. Over the last month, the ticketing team says at least 80%, if not more, of the requests in this tournament are about when is Alex Eala playing. Eala revealed. Honestly, I think it's more, and they just didn't want to say it was more, but they're like virtually all. It's not an exaggeration. The Filipino community has descended upon the nation's capital. They have packed the 7,500-seat stadium court for every one of Eala's matches. They have waved their flags, chanted her name, and turned the tournament into a celebration of Filipino pride. Eala's presence has been described as one of the really great things that's already happened this year by the tournament chairman himself. In this video we are going to break down the chaos. We are going to tell you exactly how Eala has taken over the DC Open. And we are going to show you why the tennis world will never be the same. Stay with me. Because this is a phenomenon that is spreading. Philippines fire. The 80% phenomenon, the numbers don't lie. The numbers are absolutely staggering. Alex Eala has completely transformed the DC Open ticket sales landscape. Tournament chairman Mark Eala, a man who has seen countless tennis stars come and go, was absolutely stunned by the demand for Eala. He revealed the jaw-dropping truth: at least 80% of ticket inquiries were about the Filipino sensation. I will say over the last month the ticketing team says at least 80%, if not more, of the requests in this tournament are about when is Alex Eala playing. Eala stated. But he didn't stop there. He hinted that the real number was even higher. Honestly, I think it's more, and they just didn't want to say it was more, but they're like virtually all. It's not an exaggeration. This means that almost every single ticket inquiry was about one player. Not the defending champion. Not the top seeds. Not the Grand Slam winners. Alex Eala. Eala explained the significance. When you look at the amazing players here and how many great stars there are, it says something about Alex's following. Obviously, she's been an icon, becoming an icon in the Philippines but worldwide. So there's obviously Filipinos everywhere. The demand was so overwhelming that the tournament organizers had to take notice. Eala admitted, earlier this year in the early spring, our team said this is a phenomenon that's spreading and we should try to get Alex to come to Washington. They made it a priority to secure her participation, and the results have been nothing short of spectacular. The Filipino takeover, a community united. The scenes at the Mubadala DC Open have been absolutely incredible. The Filipino community has completely taken over the tournament. Filipino fans from Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia flooded the tournament grounds. They came from up and down the East Coast, many of them waving Philippine flags and displaying signs of encouragement for Eala. Every one of Eala's matches this week has been booked into Stadium Court, which has a seating capacity of 7,500. The fans have packed the stands, creating an atmosphere that has been described as feeling more like a basketball game. Eala herself was overwhelmed by the turnout. She said, "This is my first time competing in DC. I knew there was a Filipino community. Most of these places I'm not really sure what to expect at this point, but I was pleasantly surprised. I think there was a great atmosphere. The Filipino community in Washington has proven that distance means nothing when it comes to supporting your own. They showed up in massive numbers. They waved their flags. They made their voices heard. And they proved that the Filipino diaspora is a force to be reckoned with." Eala's impact goes far beyond the tennis court. Eala said, "We're super glad she's here. We love the fans that she brings. But also just herself. She's such a really nice person and a grateful person and a humble person. From Washington to the world, a global phenomenon." The chaos in Washington is just the latest example of a global phenomenon that has been spreading for months. Eala's appeal has been clear throughout the season. Fans have packed her matches at the Australian Open where queues stretched well beyond the stadium. She was also the most followed player during the Middle Eastern swing, especially in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. At Wimbledon, the crowd warmed to her run to the fourth round, a campaign highlighted by her win over Iga Swiatek. Her popularity is so massive that even four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka has taken notice. Osaka, who is set to face Eala in the semifinals, admitted, "I remember watching one of her matches last year at the US Open and it was kind of mind-blowing. I didn't think tennis could have an atmosphere like that. It almost felt more like a basketball game." Eala herself is humbled by the support. She said, "I guess I don't know what it is, but it seems to surprise me every time. Sometimes I forget the impact that I hold and sometimes I don't expect the number of people who come and support, which is a really great thing too. It's like I'm reliving it every time." But she also understands the responsibility that comes with her platform. She said, "I represent a minority. I'm the first Filipina to make it at this stage in tennis, and that doesn't just go for the Philippines necessarily, but maybe another nationality or another little girl who maybe didn't see a pathway before that. The impact why this matters for Philippine tennis. The chaos in Washington is a sign of something much bigger. This is not just about one tournament. This is about the future of Philippine tennis. First, it shows the power of the Filipino community. Filipinos from all over the world are rallying behind Eala. They are showing up in massive numbers. They are making their voices heard. And they are proving that the Filipino diaspora is a force to be reckoned with. Second, it inspires the next generation. Young Filipino players will see the scenes in Washington and think, "If she can do it, so can I." They will pick up rackets. They will start playing. They will start dreaming. Third, it puts Philippine tennis on the map. Eala's success is already putting the Philippines on the global tennis map. And the fan support in Washington is amplifying that message. Fourth, it gives hope. In a country that faces many challenges, Eala's success gives Filipinos something to celebrate. It gives them hope for a brighter future. Fifth, it proves that Filipinos can compete with the best. Eala has beaten Grand Slam champions. She has reached the second week of Wimbledon. She has climbed to world number 28. She has proven that Filipinos can compete at the highest level. Sixth, it attracts investment. When a player like Eala achieves global success, sponsors and investors take notice. They see the potential of the Philippine market. They see the potential of Filipino athletes. What comes next? The semifinal showdown. With the chaos of ticket sales and the takeover of the Filipino community now behind us, Eala's focus shifts to the court. And the challenge is enormous. Eala will face third seed and four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka of Japan in the semifinals. The semifinal showdown will mark the first career meeting between Eala and the former world number 1. Osaka, who reached the semifinals after defeating Italian Elisabetta Cacciaretto, is one of the most recognizable players on the WTA Tour. She has won 4 Grand Slam titles. She has been world number 1. She is a player who can beat anyone on any given day. But Eala has already proven that she can compete with the best. She has defeated Olympic champions. She has defeated defending champions. She has defeated world number 10s. She has nothing to fear. The semifinal is a huge opportunity. A victory would send Eala into her second WTA final of the season. It would give her even more ranking points and momentum heading into the US Open. Eala has already made history. She is the first Filipino to reach the last 16 of a Grand Slam. She has beaten 2 defending champions in the span of a month. She has beaten the world number 10. She is a star on the rise. But she is not done yet. The tennis world is watching. The Filipino community is cheering. And Alex Eala is just getting started. As Ayn said, Having her here is honestly one of the really great things that's already happened this year. The next chapter of her incredible journey is about to be written. And the world will be watching. Philippines Fire.